Well, here we are on YouTube. Nathan, how's it going?
It's going great.
Nathan, this guy right here, Miguel. Miguel has been here.
Oh,
Miguel has been with us before we even created the channel. Miguel was here on my channel, and then he was here when you joined my first channel and hung out with me there. And then when I said, hey, Nathan, we should do a channel together, Miguel came over.
I know.
It's amazing. Here we go. This is from Miguel. This is a request for the band called the Sugarcubes. Nathan, the song is called Cold Sweat. It's a 1988 music video. The Sugarcubes are a rock group from Iceland. Do you know of any famous artists from Iceland?
No.
You do. Have you ever heard of Björk?
Yeah. Oh, Björk. Yeah. Heard of. Yes. Don't know anything about Björk.
She was a solo artist. I know her more as a solo artist, but Nathan, check this out. She was actually in a rock group before she went solo. This is the group.
Oh, okay. This is Björk before Björk.
Björk before she went Björky. It reminds me of that Muppets character, the guy with the mouth. Björk.
Yeah. Or the Swedish Chef, sorry.
Yeah, I love that. The Swedish Chef. What was the guy's name that was with him all the time?
It's like, you have to hear Björk.
Yeah, Björk. All right. Well, this is stupid. Miguel,
any
we're
Björk
sorry.
fans have already left. They're like, oh boy.
They've left. They hate us.
I'm out.
Okay. She's kind of, in that sense, she's a little eccentric. I would say even a little odd or off, like what you consider. Like, yeah, she's a little bit different. She's a different personality, very unique voice. So it's going to be interesting to hear her sing in a rock band. Björk was the lead vocalist until she herself started a fairly successful solo career in the 90s. That's where I got to know who she was when she went solo. So I did not know this band existed. I'm very curious to see this. So the Sugarcubes. It keeps going back to
I don't get enough footage.
Yeah.
Stole some stuff and dropped it. Somebody else is picking it up.
Very cool. Very cool. I knew Björk enough. Like, I'd have to think of the song. She had a couple quite legit, hits when we were teenagers. I would have to show you the song. I don't have it ready. I think if you heard it, you'd be like, "Oh, that's her." Like, I could pick her out in a lineup. I know her voice. Like, I know her enough that I know she's been in a couple of movies back in the 90s or the 2000s. I knew she was from Iceland. I seem to know more about her than her songs. It's just one of those characters or celebrities that I'm just aware of in the music industry. And she has as you can hear, it's a great voice, but it's very unique. And you can see the stylings of her singing that other people have, I wouldn't say copied is the right word, but the same singing styling. I can think of like the Cranberry singer.
Well, there's Sinead O'Connor a little bit.
Mixed with the Cranberries almost.
Oh, what's her name?
Very cool. Look, so the music. So it's post-punk. It's from their first album, which came on 88. Very cool. It's the second single from said album called Life's Too Good. They had 3 studio albums. Dolores, that's right. Dolores. There you go. Thank you. Dolores. It reminds me of that Seinfeld episode. You ever seen that Seinfeld episode? Jerry had a girlfriend. He couldn't remember her name. It was a new relationship, but he couldn't remember her name. Like, they already hooked up. He's like, I don't remember her name, but she told me the name, and she said it was funny because it rhymes with a girl's part. Everyone kept guessing her name throughout the episode. Well, is it Hest? Like, they try to think of the rhymes of some of the names they were coming up with, and then they're like, oh yeah.
You don't know my name, do you?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
It rhymes with a female body part.
What is it?
Mulva? Gipple? Loyola? Oh! Dolores!
Because it rhymes with clitoris. Anyways, yeah, it's a very good build-up on how they remember the very end. They never say the word clitoris. It's very cleverly done. They never say it. They just go, oh, Dolores! And then the episode ends. Anyways, okay. So we settled that. Rest in peace to Dolores, the singer of the Cranberries. Yeah, she passed away of cancer, I believe. It was cancer.
Oh, man.
I believe. Yeah. Cool song. I found this equally as cool as it is interesting that she did this, that she was because her solo career of music's not really my wheelhouse of sound. Like, it's a different sounding solo artist. She has a fan base that we know. When I was a teenager, when you were a teenager, we weren't listening to Björk's solo career, but this stuff I would have listened to. It's in a rock band. It got the bass, got the drums, and her vocal stylings and ability really fits this rock sound. And so it would have been cool to see Björk, the rock singer, throughout the years.
I don't know anything about Björk.
Okay.
And maybe if somebody showed me like what she's done or a song, I'd be like, okay, that's Björk. I would just piece it together, but I don't know anything. Hearing that voice is so unique. It reminds me of other singers that have come after. And I'm just curious if some of them went back to Björk as an inspiration for some of their sound, because it really feels like for such an older band that it developed into some of these other artists. Sugarcubes aside, maybe there's other songs that we could hear, and I think we'd be happy to explore a little bit. But I don't know anything about the Cranberries either. I know like a couple of their hits. I love the sound of the Cranberries. Like, we get a lot of requests for really high-end bands, and that's fine. That's kind of like our bread and butter for the channel. But I'm always excited when we get bands that are
like this. It's usually Miguel. Miguel.
And it is Miguel. And I wanted to say to Miguel, I really love your taste. And I'm really glad you continue to support us, because this is the kind of stuff that really, it's not that I just look forward to this, but I love getting to have this exposure. It's part of why I just keep doing this channel. It really keeps me going too. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, I love discovering new bands with our patrons. Okay. Thanks, Miguel. You're awesome. We love you. We'll see Miguel and everyone else
on the next one.